Those are pucks. I was gonna show a couple. I got some Jack Hughes stuff, so ordered it months and months and months ago. The problem, these might have to go back. They got, I don't know if people be as bugged as me, but they got a little bent on the way here from Fanatics. It's hard to tell, but I think there's maybe just a little crease in the photos, which is not cool. It's hard to tell. Pucks are, I'll show those too in a little bit here. Matt, what's up, man? How you doing? Hopefully all's well. Busy, I assume. I'm just trying to make it to the next day every day, it feels like these days. What was I going to update? Oh, hockey. But it won't let me update it because it's just gone. There it is. I know. Well, I messaged the guy that I get them from and said, hey, if it was just me, I'd probably just deal with it. But if it's stuff we're going to run lines on or give away as a freebie or something, um, you know, I don't want to sell something that's a little bent. Hey, you just here with Carl? Anything over the weekend, for the evening? Matt, Carl, what's up, guys? We have one spot left in the Big Al's 4-boxer, unless it got claimed on Facebook, and 2 to 3 spots left in the East Coast licensed jersey 2-boxer, and then a couple solos in the baseball. Let me show my screen here. You'll take it, Big Alpha, and you got it. So you got last spot here. It's 43. It's a 4-boxer. We just started Series 40 Monday, so we've only opened 6 elements. I'm just going to go mark you off so I don't have to do it later. And then I'll check payment later on tonight. And then we can get those randoms going here in a second when a couple more people show up. We won't do that one first, but that way you guys can look at trading, selling, whoever wants to. As far as the licensed NHL jerseys, I think you guys do NHL. Carl does for sure. I don't know about you, Matt. These are the players that are left. It's a 2-box, pick one, random one, $40 per spot. We only have 16 spots. We're getting down to the end of the series, but there's still some great names there. Vasilevsky just got claimed. Here they are if you can read them. McDavid is still a community hit, so if we pull him, he'd get random to one of the 40 name or 34 names that are available. I'm just updating the list really quick on Facebook. There's one. Who else? And I'll read those names off too in a second if you can't see them. Ooh, and I need to do the poll and I need to do the bag. Hurry, 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 Al. Hurry, Al, hurry. Damn Marino bag. Guessing before you even know what it is. Here, you'll be disappointed when you see what the guess is. Marino does not fit into the parameters. That would have been cool. I have a starting running back from the AFC. I should put starting current running back from the AFC in the gold bag. Guess who? Guess who? He's not current or running back. Guess who it is? For $10, Big Al credit tonight. Let's do our poll. Are we on positions? There's those. So we got our. Oh, your connection is unstable. thing I want to see at the start of a stream. You son of a... Sending a message to my wife. We'll get my kids off their 95 devices. They're probably not, but... Okay. Let's talk about what's open, and then I will go run these random since we're full. I wanted to make sure people that are entered are here and can see it if they're not going to be late. As far as what's open, welcome in, everyone. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Whether you're here for a second or here for the full night, I appreciate you jumping in. We have in the juice ball, Cole Hamels and Fred McGriff are our last two solos. They're $3 a piece. We're opening one juice ball. Those are available now. Schwartz is full. Gold Rush is full besides those. Radke is full with all the randoms claimed. Big Al's is full. Only 2 spots left. 2 or 3 if we want to just get rid of all the randoms. In the East Coast box, this is a 2-boxer. We've got 8 new ones that we're going to unbox here. It doesn't look like they cut into this one, so I think we're saved from that. But we'll open it together anyways. Daryl, what's up, man? McGriff for Brian, you got it. Fred McGriff, the dog. Gotcha on McGriff. There's some guesses. So 2 left in this one, 2 or 3. McDavid's still at large. I'm hoping we got a shot at him in the last 8 here. We hit 1 community already. Let's see if we can do it again. He's not claimable. There are 20 names to claim from. 2 to 3 will close this up. $40 per. You pick a player, you get a second player at random. Like I said, we'll do a couple 2-boxers and then maybe a few 1-boxers to end the series when the price gets a little too high. I mean, price gets higher, spot totals get lower, so it all equals out, but still. Adrian Kempe, Kings jersey. Andrei Svechnikov on the Hurricanes. Andrew Mangiapane on the Flames. Hurricanes and Flames. I don't know why I thought that was the same team. Brian Rust, Penguins. Dustin Wolf, Flames. Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets. Philip Forsberg, Predators. Ilya Sorokin, Islanders. Jaden Schwartz, Kraken. Jake Ottinger, Stars. Joel Eriksson, Wild. Josh Anderson, Canadians. Mark Scheifele, Jets. Matthew Matthias Ekholm, Oilers. Ross Colton, Avalanche. On the Bauer, Team Canada jersey. Sam Still, Stars. Tim Stutzel, Senators. And William Eklund, Sharks. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Larry, but I keep getting a thing saying my connection is unstable too. So hopefully it passes. We've got a storm over the top of us right now again. The last 2 nights, last night and the night before, I woke up several times, 2, 3, 4 a.m. to just the loudest thunder ever and lightning around us. And it's going on again today. So if it stays bad for a while, let me know. I can always close the stream out and come back in, but all the guesses are in here, and I'd rather not do that. Hopefully it clears up. Anybody else having a hard time seeing it too? That's the last thing I want, is to have a full night of bad stream quality. Sometimes can't avoid it, but cleared out. Okay. If it gets bad, let me know. I can tell because it's been popping up on the corner there. We had Ottinger claimed. Okay, so 1 or 2 away. What I'll do while we're waiting here is, if it gets really bad, let me know. It may be because of the storm that's we need the rain, so it's great. It's been pouring for the last couple of days while it's still 100 degrees. Not that it doesn't scare me, but when you can hear the lightning here, Joel. I said thunder and lightning. I know. I always do that. Saw the lightning, heard the thunder. It always reminds me of Ted, the song they sing in Ted. Thunder buddies. Okay, let's run the randoms for Big Al so you guys know who you have. This is the order that you claimed them in from top to bottom. Matt just closed this last one out on the live. The rest were claimed earlier, starting with Jonathan. We'll random these teams. I'll paste them back in here, and then we'll reorganize them. That'll give you guys 4 breaks to run through so you guys can trade or sell or buy if you'd like to in the 4-box random teams. Cold to close the juice, you got it. So just $3 for that one, Matt. And if you think you're going to jump in something else, you're welcome to wait to send that combined with something else. If you're welcome to wait and see. You don't have to send a small one or even next stream if that's the last one you're doing. Okay. I already copied that, but it disappeared, so I'm going to make sure I didn't copy something else. Let's get those randoms. And then we got 1 or 2 spots left in the hockey, and then everything will be closed up. We'll get rolling. Hopefully be semi-quicker stream like Monday. I hit it. It's just taking forever. Hence the great internet tonight. There's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, and 7. New Orleans on top, Green Bay on bottom. Let's go up here. Share this tab. We'll repaste them here. Should be New Orleans on top, Green Bay on bottom. It is. So Matt, Green Bay, Jonathan, New Orleans. I'll double check those and make sure after I organize them that you guys have those. Matt, Green Bay, New Orleans, Jonathan. Okay. I'm going to read these off now just in case you guys want to trade or sell or buy or curse the team you got. Arizona, New York Jets combo spot is Matt S. Atlanta going to Greg. Baltimore going to Nick. David Elliott, Buffalo. Hela, you had Carolina, Tennessee. Scorching, Chicago. Bill, Cincinnati. Elliott, Cleveland, and Dallas. Jesse, Denver. Scott, Detroit. Matt L., you've got Green Bay. Tim, Houston. Joseph, Indianapolis. Brad, Jacksonville. Dustin, Kansas City. Tim, Las Vegas. Robert B., the Chargers. David L., the Rams. Mike, you've got Miami. Bob, Minnesota. Zach, New England. Jonathan R., New Orleans. Bill S., the Giants. Carlos, Philadelphia. Greg, Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Eric S., Seattle. Brian W., Tampa. And Dustin, Washington. If you guys want to trade or sell or buy or whatever, these are now active teams. So let me make sure that we didn't. Clint, I saw you claimed on Facebook. The last one got claimed up here live just a little bit ago. That's why I try to update it, but it's so hard. Hopefully you can hear me here. Yeah, so don't send for that one. Let me go just quickly update it. My friend just said, do you want to play Thanksgiving point on Friday? I do. My wife will be gone. Let's see if I can do it. So let's update it and show Matt has the last spot. Okay. Perfect. That should be updated. Everything else should be updated as well, besides hockey, but that one shouldn't take any live claims or Facebook claims anymore, I don't think. So I'll do that later. Okay. If we're back here, we're closed here, closed here, closed here, closed here. Just 1 to 2 spots left in hockey. It'll be the second break we do tonight. So we'll do the juice ball first, then East Coast. We have a potential of pulling a football item in every item but the East Coast tonight. So we'll close it after we do the East Coast. If we pull football and juice, it'll count towards the pull. The poll tonight with the bounty is positions. The other night we had Joe Green and Garrison Hurst minis. I'm going to throw in another option as one of these. I'm going to run these. I'm going to do some small winners choices for these items, but to show you they came in. I was explaining at the start of the stream. I might have to take these back or give them back and ask for replacements, but they got bent a little. It's nothing like horrible, but I don't really feel comfortable unless people don't care. Just a small spot where I know it's going to show up. It's more on the casing than the thing, but it's kind of cool. Jack Hughes, Broken Tooth, USA Hero. There's some 16 by 20s I bought. This was months back, and they just came today. And then Puck as well. So if we hit the bounty, you can pick from one of the minis or one of these as well if you'd like. After 20 minutes of trying to open it. They're kind of cool. Fanatic certified, Jack Hughes, USA Puck, Red Ink. I think they're awesome. I'm going to keep one of these each for myself as well, but those will be options for today's. I don't know if I'll continue them after. I don't even remember what I paid for them, so I should probably go make sure before I add them as a freebie. But tonight we're going to include that if you hit the bounty. So why not? That's what's in the little boxes, Larry. And some photos. All right. Yeah, they are cool. I think even some of the guys that aren't hockey fans in the group enjoyed watching Team USA win, so it's kind of a fun thing. Obviously, the hype died down since it happened, but it took them 4 months to get it to me, or however long it's been. But great items. Okay, one spot left in East Coast, and then we'll be able to randomize those. 1 to 2 spots, I should say. I'll read through the names one more time, and then we're going to go open the juice ball. We'll come back and do this one. So, Carl, close the East Coast. Did you want a name from there? There's 1 or 2 spots left. If we do just one, there'll be some solos. If we have 2 claims, we won't have to have any solos. So let me know how many spots you want. The names off, though. If you know who you want, let me know. We have Adrian Kempe Kings, Andrei Svechnikov Hurricanes, Andrew Mangiapane Flames, Brian Russ Penguins, Dustin Wolf Flames, Elvis Merzlikins Blue Jackets, Philip Forsberg Predators, Ilya Sorokin Islanders, Jaden Schwartz Kraken. Jake Cottinger is gone. He got claimed above. I just didn't take him out yet. Joel Eriksson Ek Wild, Josh Anderson Canadians, Mark Scheifele Jets, Matthew Tkachuk Panthers, Matthias Ekholm Oilers, Ross Colton Avalanche, Sam Bennett Canada Bauer Jersey, Sam Still Stars, Tim Stutzel Senators, William Eklund Sharks. Tkachuk and Bennett, great choices, both of them. Tkachuk and Bennett. Okay, so no solos on this one. 17 and should be 15 there. Thank you, Carl. Good luck to you. Thank you, everyone, for helping close these. Tkachuk and Bennett. On the trades, what team jersey for Giroux? It is Senators Giroux, I believe. I'll double check. If you hit one that you'd want to trade for one of these, Mikhail Sergachev, Matt Zuccarello, Cam York, Ryan O'Reilly, Claude Giroux, or you feel inclined to ask me if I have anybody else in that realm, just let me know. I'll send you pictures, and you can decide if you want to trade something you hit for one of those. Let's run some randoms. And then after you run these, I won't read these yet. We'll do baseball first. We'll come back and read them and do that next. Ready to go. Get your bounty guests in and get your gold bag guests in. Starting running back from the AFC. Free guest game. If you get it right, you get some money to use tonight. All right, let's get the hockey rams going. No solos, so these will all just go in line with claims. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Josh Anderson on top, William Eklund on bottom. We'll likely do some sort of, if we don't hit one of the last few pictured headliners freebie. So people that joined today will go into that as well. I just haven't made a post about it. So if we happen to go through 8 of these final jerseys and we don't hit one of those final 3 or 4 pictured ones, I'll give away a jersey again, just as an added benefit for joining and trying to chase these guys. How much is the 4-box? $43. I'll come back and read those guys. Let's do our baseball and get rolling. In the juice ball, I'm not going to read off your full line because we posted this earlier. If you want me to read your line and you don't know who you got, let me know and I'll be happy to do it. For now, I'm going to read your claims. Nick F. De La Cruz, after I didn't realize that the guy you picked was gone, so that's my fault. Bill S. Mantle and Aaron. Isn't it with an A? Did I spell that wrong? No. Why does that look weird? Just because it's capitalized? Chad Griffey, Steve Koufax, Michael D. Gwynn, Elliot Rivera, Greg Sanders and Elliott, Barry, Scorching, Sandberg and Ichiro, Brad Trout, Larry V. Ryan, Christy Skeens and Sandlot, Elliot Mattingly, Jonathan R. Rose, Brian W. Sheen, Eric S. Marino. Solos were Yager to Chad, Hamels to Matt, and McGriff to Fry. When is 4 boxes full already? It is full already. Oh, and I missed that message. Any big out full size live later? Yes. So we'll get through these 5 breaks first, and then we'll do either a 3-box or a 2-box live fill. Might be 2, might be 3. We'll see. So we'll do one live for sure, and then we'll do a Racky and some licensed jerseys tonight with a bunch of new names in there. So Garnett trade for a baseball player. Kempe or Still available for trade. If anyone's interested in Kempe or Sam Still and you want to trade one of your guys, let them know. And if anybody has a baseball player they want to trade Nick for KG in this one, he's willing to trade right up here, Kevin Garnett. I'll get us a box number, give you guys time to see if anyone wants to trade for Garnett, and then we'll roll. When we get the hockey, I'll mention that again, Daryl. We've opened 2 or 1? 2. We've opened box 3 and box 7. 3 and 7 are gone. So anything but 3 or 7 here. This works. Diamond. Anything but a 3 or 7. It gets stuck over there. That'll work. That is a 6, I think, with a line underneath it or dot underneath it. 6. This is down here. Trade my random for Steele. Jason had Joel Eriksson Ek. Daryl, do you want to trade Joel Eriksson Ek for Steele? I'll give someone an. There's an offer from Carl, too, if anyone wants to take him up on that. Glad I caught that one. Daryl says yes, okay. I have a history of reading whatever you guys type, but I'm doing better. I've gotten help. So it was Steele for Eriksson. Let's do Ek. Make it easy. I don't know how to spell Eriksson. I don't know if it's 2 R's or 2 C's or 2 K's. It is 2 K's. Okay, last call if anyone wants Garnett. If not, we're going to roll. If you've got a baseball player you want to trade for KG, I would have, Nick, if I was in this. I would have traded for KG. Okay, let's roll. Nick's looking for back-to-back baseballs. Good luck, all. We'll get rolling here. Baseball first, East Coast next, Schwartz after that, then Racky, then Big Al's, and then some live fills. We'll try to get the live fills sooner than later if you're here to hang out and jump in a couple of those. Fire Factory Big Al's licensed jerseys will drop tomorrow like normal. But I believe tomorrow's 3-box will be a 4-box for the price of 3. I think we're at that point. So, yeah, it will be. Because I think we're at, tonight after tonight, we're at like 696. So I think this is the week that I've been talking about for the last few weeks. So look for that. 4-boxer for the price of 3 tomorrow. If we want to, we could always open it up into a pick one random one and have more spots if people want to get on the freebie, but I'll probably just stick to how we have it. Okay, label on the back. Here we go. See if we can pull a headliner here. We pulled, last week we pulled a gold ball. Now we're pulling a black ball. Part of an autograph down there. I feel like I know that. That's not Ronald Acuna, is it? Why do I know that signature, but I don't know who it is. Live tomorrow also. Nope. No. Well, so the full weekend. Oh, it's Giannis. That's why. Is it really Giannis? It looks familiar. I think you're right. The way every single week what we do is Monday pre-fills and live fills, Wednesday pre-fill and live fills, and then the weekend break is either on a Friday or Saturday. And we usually do one live fill that day, depending on when the stream is at night or in the morning. We do 1 2-boxer. I think you're right. I think we got a black Rawlings ball, Beckett certified from Giannis. That is cool. Giannis Antetokounmpo on the black ball with gold ink. Let me see who had Giannis. See, we're hitting some non. I gotta giddy up from Steve. Steve, was that you? Koufax, Morant, Wood, Giannis. Steve hitting. Giddy up. That's cool. Jonathan Ricks, who guessed this one, shared a post with me with Giannis signing for the Heat, right? And he looks like he's signing a lot extra now on the Heat jerseys. I'm excited to get one or a ball or something. He's always had kind of this smaller autograph, but it looks like, I don't know if it was because he was taking time because it was an in-person or what, but I'm interested to see what it looked like. Steve, great hit. There was a time where that would be a headliner, you know. He signs a little more than others. It's a great hit. It's not a baseball. That's one I'd love for my collection too. Great hit. Giannis on the baseball. We might be out of non-baseball hits. Probably not, but I think we've hit 2 out of the 3 are non-baseball. Probably goes half and half. I don't know. All right, time for East Coast, guys. That did not affect our poll, even though it wasn't baseball, it was basketball. Poll's still up and running. What are you guys going for? Tight another today? Okay. Word to the East Coast portion, guys. 2-boxer. I'll open this with you live. I'll put the numbers in, though, on the random, but let's read these names first. Nick, you've got Fedorov and Josh Anderson, Louis, Howe, and Colton, Larry V, Belfour, and Svechnikov. Daryl, you've got Bedard, Kempe, Kovalev, and you traded for Eriksson Ek. Dylan, Quick, and Wolf. A couple goalies. Jonathan R., Joseph, and Forsberg. Brian W., Solani, Scheifele, Jarvis, Canada, Ekholm, Yossi, Merzlikins, Hayduk, and Rust. Jason T. had Matthews, and you traded for Still. Jonathan R., Jarvis, Carolina, and Tim Stutzel. Scorching, Vasilevsky, and Sorokin, another double goalie line. Brian, you've got Ottinger and Mangiapane. Carl, you had Kachuk, Bennett, Schwartz, and Eklund. So let's close this. And let's open this together just so you guys, I really don't see any cut marks unless they cut it where it's supposed to be cut and then taped it back up. But I think they left this one alone. Although the green thing some tells me that maybe they didn't. I'll peek in first here. Looks normal from here. Let's inspect them better this time. Remember how I did not see the huge cut last time? That one's good. That one's good. Are they going in reverse order too? That'd be nice. Probably are. Good. Good. Give us box 1. Maybe we already had box 1. Good. 3 more. So this is our last shipment from this series, guys. We'll get on helping them build the new series. When I say help, I mean lightly. I'll give them some suggestions based on what you guys want to see and what I like to see. Man, we didn't get a bottom 10. I guess we opened up a few of them already, but 11. Okay. That's 8 boxes. We got an empty box here. Get those up, put them in the randomizer, get 2 boxes, and we'll get ripping. Triple back look into the other room. Nice. Does he? So he talked about getting to a point where if he needed to, he could like dissolve the series and rebuild a new one. I want to say you bought 2, right, Daryl? So we'll know who you get in the next little while, maybe by next week, by next break. I had 8, you had 2, that's 10. I wanted to say you had 17 or 15 or 19. He said another person was looking at a few as well. So either it'll be dissolved or he'll sell out, but I'm not going to buy any more from this series. So we'll probably do a 2, and then either 4 1s or 3 2s and 2 1s to end the series. Something like that. Let's type these up so you can see me. Getting lots of comments. I don't know if they're... hopefully I'm not missing something. 4 left is all? Okay, that's not bad. I think those will go in the meantime then. That's good. 11, 12, 16, 24, 30, 35, 48, 51. There's our numbers. 11, 12, 16, 24, 11, 12, 16, 24, 30, 35, 48, 41, 30, 35, 48, 41. Get our top 2 boxes after 7 rolls. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 12 and 11. Top 2. Look at that. 11 and 12. Okay. Easy peasy. Any what, Carlos? Nothing's available in this one. We are completely full until the live fills. It is now, Carlos. Yep, there was a few left, but we got them claimed here live. We're full for now. But we'll still have 6 left on this series. Come on, claimed hits. All this out. Baseballs and hockey jerseys. Okay, good luck all. 11 and 12. 11 up first. 2 claims. I'm manifesting it now. 2 claim hits. And I could easily jinx this, but maybe not. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think there's only one player from that team. I've been wanting to see him the whole series. It's got to be him. That's Canadiens. Nice classic jersey. There might be 2. And I'm just thinking, I know. I knew you might be sad, Daryl. You got too many claimers. It's hard to claim them. Oh, there's 2 Canadiens? Oh, there are 2 Canadiens. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. It's just not the one you have, Daryl. The one you've been chasing and chasing and chasing. Did Nick get him? Josh, he did. The very first random. Josh Anderson going to Nick. Nick, congrats. So yeah, Daryl, there's a small chance that this will be available down the road. I remember hearing a lot about him in the playoffs. Great player. I'd love to see him in my collection too. I don't have him. I think that's the first jersey I've ever seen of him. So there you go. You might grab from him. Although don't count it. Don't count it for good. You know how many times I've missed like the last break or 2 because of taking my kids somewhere, or last night I was at my anniversary dinner. I think I missed like my last 5 targets on people just wasn't there. It's been brutal. Josh Anderson. Fanatics Premium Montreal Canadiens. Beautiful jersey. I love this one. Oh, no. Really, Nick? I guess you knew it was only a matter of time, but I thought maybe you'd flew back onto the radar. I know you're talking about a few sites that you might start doing it on, which would be cool. Josh Anderson. Great hit. Nice hit, Nick. That is not a claim. I said give us 2 claims. Did I fully jinx us or just half jinx us? We will see. Box 12. Yeah, imagine back-to-back halves. That'll be something. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I fully jinxed this. I said 2 claims. We got 2 non-claims. Both awesome jerseys. I know who that is. We pulled them a few times. And that is an Avalanche. And that is Mr. Ross Colton. I just sold one of my Avalanche to him for a future series. Headliner type name, but not this one. That's great. Ross Colton, Colorado Avalanche was a random number 1 and random number 2 hit today. Louis B on your Gordie Howe claim. Both randoms. Louis, nice hit. Charles, it was almost half color, Daryl. It was blue and red, but just kind of maroonish. Ross Colton from the underperforming Avalanche in the playoffs last year, this year, whatever you want to call it. I thought they'd win. No questions asked. But Vegas had something else to say, which is crazy. Great hit. Ross Colton, Fanatics Premium. Josh Anderson. We've seen a few Coltons. That's my first Anderson, so I was happy to see that. Colton's always good, too. No pitchered, no claim tonight, unfortunately. So I'm going to put that bounty up. If I'll count today's claims as well. If we don't hit a pitchered, I think that'd be kind of hard. But if we don't hit a pitchered in the last 6 boxes, I'll give away a jersey from my collection. I'll let whoever wins that pick which jersey they want out of a few at least decent ones. Or I'll just pick one that's to give away at some point. Hi, Carl's mom. You want me to say it like, what's that? Hi, Carl. What's that show where it's like Carl's mom? Jimmy Neutron? I didn't really watch that as a kid, but I know there's a guy named Carl on that. Hi, Carl's mom. I don't know if you're real or if this is a figment of Carl's imagination. Keep track of Carl. He's a shifty one. Don't let him out of your sight. You've done a wonderful job with your sweet baby boy. Okay. Congrats, you two. Josh Anderson, Ross Colton going to Nick and Louie. We'll see if we can hit a dang headliner on Monday. We'll do another 2-boxer and maybe 2 again on Wednesday, or we'll go to 1s after that. Okay, what are we at now? We are at Schwartz. I didn't have like a case of something to put on this today. We will next week. We'll do the sensational footballs, but they don't get here till tomorrow. So we did a Schwartz inscribed full size, just a solo 18. Figured that would be fun. See if we can hit a headliner or something cool from this. At the very least, it'll be inscribed. In this one, I've got Nick with Chicago, Seattle. I'll close the poll and get the guesses going here in a second. Nick, Chicago, Seattle. Bill, Detroit, Las Vegas. Mike, Philly, Denver, Jets, and Tennessee. Chad, Cincinnati, Arizona. Greg, Rams, and Indianapolis. Clinton, Tampa Bay, Baltimore. Scorching, Pittsburgh, and Green Bay. Mike Z, you've got the Giants and Jacksonville. Larry K, Buffalo, and the Chargers. Jonathan R, Minnesota, Houston. Brian, Atlanta, Dallas. Mike Z, New England, Miami. Chad, Cleveland, Carolina. Steve, San Francisco, Kansas City. Gila, Washington, and New Orleans. No random need here. We're going to crack this one. One thing real quick here. My wife is leaving out of town again tomorrow. Well, not out of town, just girls' camp for 3 days. She's one of the leaders. I don't know if she's got people over here right now upstairs. I think she does. Okay. Here we go. Series 17. This is box 120 of 150. See if we can pull something fun from this. We'll do Racky next. Oh, close the poll. It's not. It's kind of close. I'll close the poll after we do this. But you guys are going tight another by 4%. QB's right after it. Bounty is for Garrison Hurst on an STS 4.0, Joe Green on a Classic. Also going to include a choice of either the puck or the 16 by 20 of Jack Hughes. So might as well. As far as the guesses go for starting AFC running back, I know at least one or a couple of you got it right. How you guys do it? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I want to say 2 or 3 of you did it right. What makes you think I would pick this guy? Thought I'd get a bunch of other guesses. Maybe the AFC doesn't have a ton of good starting running backs. We've got a Rave, JT, Jonathan Taylor. Let me go find who guessed those, because there was a few of you. JT. Greg had Jonathan Taylor. Nice job, Greg. Carl had Jonathan Taylor. Maybe it was just the two of you. Anybody else? I thought there was three. Greg and Carl, $10 credit. Anybody else get it that I missed? I thought there was three, but maybe not. I've got you two written down. If anybody else guessed it right and I missed it, let me know. Congrats, Greg. Congrats, Carl. You guys have $10 credit to use. All because you guessed Jonathan Taylor. Great job. Okay. Yeah, of course. Nice guess. I was half expecting to see the money on top of this. We've done the money boxes the last few times, but not this one. Okay. All right. I see the style of helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Did you guys see the top of the red box? We got a college helmet. Trying to block it so it doesn't give it away, but there'll be a label on top of this too. But red casing means college replica. There's a few guys this could be, but I always go for the common two. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. That's one of them. Ricky. We see a lot of his scripted stuff with the smoke weed every day or chasing, what does he say? Smoking bowls and hitting holes, grass over turf, all these different things. Well, this one's got his Heisman on it. That's cool. Heisman 98, Ricky Williams. Going to the Miami Dolphins spot. Ricky scripted Heisman 98 going to the Miami Dolphins. I always hope for no college, even though I love college. I know the general consensus is no thanks. This is a cool one. Schwartz. Ricky. Sticky, icky, Ricky. Going to Miami. Who had Miami? There was a few claims teams, and they were one of them that made it as random. That's going to Mike Z. Mike, I think this is your first time participating with me. I think I've seen you in a couple of the hockey rooms. Welcome. Congrats. Nice hit grabbing. You had New England and Miami, both AFC East teams there, and you hit on your random Miami. Congrats. Nice one. If you're watching now or later, let me know. I'll need to have you message me your address. Don't do it here. A lot of creeps watching right now. There's Mike. Mike, congrats, man. Shoot me a message on Messenger with your address, and I'll get it out tomorrow morning. Okay, that is a running back. I never ended the poll, by the way. Whoops. Now I did. Running back is who I did, and that's where we're starting. But you guys went tight end other. You can come back. Don't worry. Congrats, Mike, on the RB. We are down by 1 in the poll. That's okay. Okay, we're on to Radke. We've got 2 more pre-fills, and then we'll do a couple live fills tonight before we sign off. Radke is first. Let me read through these. I erased the numbers because still at 8. We have boxes 1, 4, 6, and 7, although they're not in order. 1, 4, 6, 7. I have 1, 6, 7, 4. Okay. In this one, Steve, I've got you with the Rams. Clint, you bought the random, which was Las Vegas. Jonathan R., you had Dallas. You sold Fry your random. That's Jacksonville. Jonathan R., also Minnesota, San Fran, Baltimore, and the Chargers. Brad, Indy, and Kansas City. Dustin, Denver, and the Jets. Joseph K., Philly, Tennessee. Tim, Detroit, and Pittsburgh. Carlos bought both those randoms. That's Atlanta and Carolina. Joseph, Giants in New England. Brian W., Green Bay, Arizona. David L., Chicago, Washington, Seattle, Tampa Bay. Eric S., you had Miami. Carlos bought your random. That's the Saints, New Orleans. Jim, you had Buffalo and Cleveland. And David L., Houston and Cincinnati. Let's get a box. Dustin has the Jets up for trade. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh, is that like the hockey numbers that got pasted there? Did I hit paste instead of copy? That was weird. 1467. Look down, there's a whole different set of numbers. This set of numbers. Okay, let's run those 4, get one number. We'll run one more live fill tonight for Radke, so we'll be down to 2 after tonight for next week, and then a new double case will be on its way for Wednesday. See if it's still quarterback series or if they're running something new. 5, 6, and 7. Box 1. Box 1 was up there at the start as well, and in the middle. Wanted us to open 1. Let me go back here, get rid of 1, and the Jets is what Dustin has up for trade. If anybody's interested in the Jets, let them know. I'll leave it up for a second here. Remove these photos though. Nice Jackie Hughes. Box 1 it is. Anybody interested in the Jets? Dustin, I'll buy Jets. If you want to sell, Dustin, or are they just up for trade? I'll wait until we get a yes, no, or they're staying. If not, we'll just get ripping. So, good luck. Okay. We'll get rolling here. Holy cow. Okay, good luck all. Big Al's full size is up next. I don't think we had anyone offer trades on that. I'll read them again. If you guys want to trade or sell, you'll have a second to do so. We'll get rolling. What is this? Oh, mama. Maybe. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't recognize the style, but I think I know what team that is. I'm not gonna. I was trying to hide the fact that we got another red box. This could maybe be what I think it is. I mean, that's Texas Tech, right? Not Kelsey, because he was with Cincinnati, but there are a few other Texas Tech players that we've pulled in the past. So I'm gonna I can do this like a Band-Aid. What a cool looking helmet though, man. Glossy Texas Tech with a couple stars. Show me the guy. Come on. Show it to me. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought maybe it might be him. I was hoping for the big man. That was literally one of the other two I was thinking of when I thought of Texas Tech, if not just the other one. Because we've had a Texas Tech Welker before, which is a great hit. I love it. I thought maybe we had Patty there. Thought maybe we had Mr. Patty. That's Wes Welker, number 27. Haven't seen his auto in a little while. We had him in my series probably 5 or 6 series ago, if not more. I thought that was Mahomes. I'm not even going to look at who had Kansas City. That's what I thought I was going to read off. What an awesome helmet. Texas Tech, Wes Welker. Who had, I mean, that's New England, right? Did he spend more time with New England or Denver? Goes to games played when it's college. No, way more time with New England. Why did I think he played more with Denver? He's only there for 2 years. He was with New England for 6 years. He was with Miami more than he was Denver. But you think of Brady and Manning when you think of Welker. I looked for you, Dustin. I tried. I didn't know you had Denver, but I wanted to make sure. That is New England. New England, and this one was a random today going to Joseph. Joseph on the Giants spot 10, getting New England and a Wes Welker Texas Tech. That's a cool looking helmet, man. I was hoping for Mahomes. I think I would have put more money on that being Mahomes than not Mahomes, and I would have lost. Great hit, Joseph. Congrats. Wide receiver. Okay, time for Big L's. I'm not going to even look at Kansas City. I was rooting for you, whoever you were. Big L's time. Trade Seattle for Miami, Eric is offering in here. Seattle went to Eric. Miami went to Mike R. Mike Robinson. Are you here, Mike? If you want to trade, let him know. If you don't, great. If you're not here, also great. Can't do anything about it. I'll read through these again. Matt got you with Arizona and the New York Jets. Greg, Atlanta. Nick, Baltimore. David L, Buffalo. Gila, Carolina, Tennessee combo. Scorching, Chicago. Bill S, Cincy. Elliott, Cleveland, and Dallas. Jesse, Denver. Scott, Detroit. Matt L, Green Bay. Tim, Houston. Joseph, Indy. Brad, Jacksonville. Dustin, Kansas City. Tim, Vegas. Robert B, the Chargers. David L, the Rams. Mike R, Miami. Bob, Minnesota. Zach, New England. Jonathan R, New Orleans. Bill S, the Giants. Carlos, Philadelphia. Greg, Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Eric S, Seattle. Brian W, Tampa Bay. And Dustin, Washington. I'm going to roll the bingo balls. I'm going to leave this up just in case you guys want to talk trades since it didn't close until we were live. And then we'll grab boxes in a couple minutes. Shake it up. College. What are the odds that the first box we pull from Big Al will be college too? I never shun college just for being college. There's way less college than others. Probably only 5 or so in there, maybe even less than that. But I'll never not put college in just for the sake of it being college. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that robs us of some cool hits. We can get on some college helmets. I know not everyone agrees with me. We definitely have less college now than we used to, but sorry, I'm trying to find the angle there. 140, 140. 164, 164. 156. Getting all high numbers, huh? Can we do all 4? Nope. 56. Is that Nick Barnett's number? What number is Nick Barnett? I swear he was 56. Any Green Bay fans remember Nick Barnett? Seattle for Miami is a trade out there. I'm going to give it 30 more seconds to give you guys time to trade if you'd like. Sell, I'll grab boxes as well, which will give you a little more time. And then we'll rip. We'll do a live fill, probably 2 boxer based on who's hanging out here now. Maybe 3, and then we'll do Racky and some licensed jerseys. I'm going to grab them, guys. If any trades happen, I'll update it. 140, 164, 156, and 56. Let's see any trade answers or requests. They're all in order. Nice. Okay, we will do a probably 2-box live fill after this. We're still 1-1. 140, 164, 156, 56. Okay, we're good to go. I'm going to plan on a 2-box, guys. I'd like to do a 3, but we'll do 2 tonight. Pick one random one style. Racky after that, Big Al's license after that. If you want to take a screenshot of the license jerseys to scour the names on there, you're welcome to. A bunch of big names added in the last week or two. We'll deal with that in a little bit here. Next up will be Big L's. Okay, good luck all. Guess what I didn't do? I didn't make the new Wonka still, so I'll continue writing them down. It'll still work, don't worry. 56, Series 40. Okay, 7 points. What did we pull the other night? We pulled a 5-pointer and a 3-pointer. All odds, 5, 3, 7. Someone's going to shoot to the first place spot in Wonka. It's got a label. I tend to believe that label. Yes, it is. Screw just fell out. I see it. I will fix it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a classic. I thought for sure we'd go college, college, college. There's my screw. There. Classic Speed Jaguars. I'll screw the thing back on here in a second. Red Jacksonville and the Big Al's random. Brad, Mr. Brad, Breaking Brad. Back at certified. And label's correct. It should be, and it is. Love him. Fred Taylor. Prior to the Jaguars, maybe Brunell is, but Fred Taylor. Nice, big, thick autograph, too. Beckett certified. And that's 7 points, too, for Freddie. Fix this. The thing should be back there. There it is. It's hiding clear in the bottom corner. Found it. Go Gators. I was waiting for that, Bill. Brad, nice hit. Fred Taylor with 7 points, too, on the Wonka scale. Running back, wide receiver. Let me write you down. Brad M, 7 points, and that was Taylor. Fred Taylor. Nice hit, Brad. I love that one. Okay, 140. Series 40. Now imagine the player in here is number 40. I can only think of 140 right now. Only think of 140. There's probably another. I thought about it for a second. Ooh. I see it and I know it now. A little Cheat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stay in AFC. We have the whole day. Miami, New England, Jacksonville, Buffalo. And that's not every division. We haven't hit the AFC North yet. Buffalo Bills. Classic speed. 0 Wonka. Who had Buffalo? David L. with the Bills. Congrats, Dave. He's part of there, Becca. You're going to like this one. I could tell from the top view what it was. 3, 2, 1. Once Bill B saw that read a little too far in the back corner, there's no reason for him to sign back there unless he's making room for Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas. Yeah, am I counting that for all 3 positions? We probably have to, but that hurts you. Or I just count one of them. There's no others there, though. There's a running back, a quarterback, and a receiver. Andre Reed, Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Trips. You guys know I love the Trips helmets. I talked about how there's several multi-signed helmets. Here's one of them, but this one was not one that was newly added. This was already in last series. Great hit, Dave. Lucky Litton. Beautiful hit. For now, I'm going to call that a quarterback hit by itself to maybe help you out. If I need to cheat for myself later, I'll definitely add in that running back and wide receiver. I'll just do it now. If I need to cheat for you guys, I'll take it off. How about that? 1, 2, 2 right now since we got a triple signed. Okay, 156. Great hit. Nice start. Fred Taylor and Trips for the Bills. 156, Series 40. 0 Wonka. Sheesh. See this one too. Great start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got an eclipse. Now we're moving to the NFC. 0, right? Yep. 0 Wonka. Dallas Cowboys eclipse. Dallas was Elliott. You had the 2 in a row. Cleveland and Dallas. Dallas is a hit for you, Elliott. This one is Beckett, but old Beckett sticker. Oh, and a personalized hollow if you saw who it was there. 3, 2, 1. I like where we're going so far. I liked the opening night. I like tonight. That is Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman, Beckett certified. There's also a Troy hollow back there too, personal hollow. Hard to get. There's like your best view right there, but it's hard to get the picture of it without it just showing the background. There we go. Elliott, nice hit. Troy Aikman. Okay, next one up. We will do a 2-boxer after this, guys, from the same series. 164, Series 40. I feel like I'm going too fast, but that's what we're doing. Shavings on my shirt. Boxes. 3-pointer. Parts cut too. I don't know if you guys saw the name. You see the team, and it has the name on there on the label. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a lunar. We just fell another one. I don't know how these like rattle out while they're being shipped. don't think anyone bothers to fix them, but I'm not going to leave it just jangling around in there. Beckett certified. Kansas City Chiefs lunar KC was Dustin. Dustin W. hitting on the Chiefs. That's your rival, Dustin. I know you didn't pick them. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we just went 3 straight helmets with quarterbacks. There's Warren Moon on one of his many teams. We just hit him in Big Al's jerseys on a Oilers jersey. I have him on a Vikings jersey to put in there soon too, but I love Warren Moon. Nice hit. Hall of Fame 06 inscription, lunar eclipse. Let me fix this before I forget. Also an extra earpiece that I'm going to steal because I was completely out of black ones. Unless you need it, Dustin, you have 2 in there. This is a third. Just match the 207. It does. Let's see if I can find the thing to fix it. If it's hiding, and there it is in the corner again. Congrats, winners. We'll do a quick recap here. Sorry to those that did not hit. Okay, we had. Never had a Moon? Yeah, Moon's cool. Do you care if I keep your extra earpiece? You had 3 in there. I'll put it on someone else's when they're missing it. Like the Rave that Elliot won on Monday that I shipped out with 0 earpieces. Fred Taylor on the Jags. Bills triplets on the Bills. Troy Aikman on the Cowboys. Warren Moon on the Chiefs. Let's do a 2-box, pick one random one. See if we can fill this one up. There's also a Mill Creek in there too. Dustin. Mill Creek does a lot of the Seattle Seahawks. He was a Seahawk, so he signs with Mill Creek still. So you have an extra cert in there as well as the Beckett. All good stuff. Okay, let's live chat it, top chat it. So it puts us in the order. Maybe should have done a 3-boxer, but that's okay. If anyone missed out here, it looks like there's some randoms up if you want to try to grab a random. I've got Bill with the Giants. Greg just behind on the Giants. Dustin, Tampa Bay. I've got Dustin, Tampa Bay. Nick, Chicago with the random up. Dave just behind on Chicago. Zach, I have you San Francisco. Kevin, Cincinnati. Mark, Detroit. Carl, I've got you with New England. New England. Eric, Miami with a random up, spot 8. That's halfway full there. Tampa is gone, Clint. Pittsburgh is there, spot 9 for Obi. Spot 10 is the Rams for Greg. Spot 11 is the Steelers are gone. Cleveland is 11 for Bill. Make sure that's 11. It is. Washington is 12 for Dave. Indy is 13 for Greg. Atlanta 14 for Clint. Vikings 15 for Dave. Jets will close us 16 for Carl. Ray just behind on Denver and Carl just behind on the Ravens. Believe we're closed, but there are 2 randoms available at $20 a piece. Spot 3 and spot 8, but we are full, yes. Ray taking 2 randoms. Got you, Ray. So you got a full spot on the backside. Matt just behind unless anybody else wants to sell their random. I think we're full here. Let's update this. That was through the 3 because of Warren Moon and Troy Aikman. Thought we had a Patty too. Okay, looks like we're good, ready to go. Let's run these here. Next up will be rack. You guys will do a single box, then we'll do a 2-box licensed jersey in the night. I'll remind you later again, we are going to do a 4-boxer for the price of 3 tomorrow. We won't break it tomorrow, but it'll drop tomorrow. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tennessee on top, Philadelphia on bottom. Okay, in this one, Bill, I've got you with the Giants in Tennessee, Dustin, Tampa, and Arizona, Nick, Chicago, Scorching, New Orleans, Zach, San Francisco, and Seattle, Kevin O, Cincy, and Green Bay, Mark, Detroit, and Denver, Carl, New England, and Jacksonville, Eric, you have Miami, Scorching, you bought Houston as a random, Obi, Pittsburgh, and the Chargers, Greg, Rams, and Carolina, Bill S, Cleveland, Kansas City, David L, Washington, and Vegas, Greg, Indy, and Dallas, Clint, you have Atlanta and Baltimore, David L, Minnesota, Buffalo, and Carl, you've got New York Jets and Philadelphia. Jags are up for trade. Right here. Give it a second. We'll roll some Eagle balls too, but this one is like old. Jacks for trade. Chargers for sale. Buy Chargers. Okay. Going to Carl. Got you, Carl. Last call before I roll bingo balls on the Jags. Okay, I'm going to roll them. Need 2 numbers. Don't need to shake. We already shook it once today. 1. There is 2. Still able to trade if you want, but I'm going to start grabbing these. 138, 138. And 179. Lots of high ones, which mostly in the closet. A little harder for me to look through those ones fast. That one's on a big wall where I can see them all. Not all of them, but the majority of them. 138, 179. Okay, let me grab them. Charger for sale by Charger sold. Carl. Clint want to do Eagles for Ravens. Sure, Ravens for Eagles. Carl, you got it. Okay. Eagles for Ravens. So Clint is trading Baltimore for Philly. Okay, perfect. And then it was Jags that no one jumped on, I don't think. Last chance there, but I think we're going to roll here. Next up will be Radke, guys. I'm going to grab a drink here soon, too. I'm getting parched. Okay. 138, 179. Let's roll. One trade, a couple buys. 138, Series 40, 4-pointer. I wrote down the. Wasn't there another player here? There was 3 for the Chiefs, which was Dustin. Dustin, 3 points. Moon. And then I'll write this one down after. It was 4 for Steven Box. Good luck, all. Radke up next. Licensed jerseys to end the night. Not that player. You likey style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You can say that I caused it by putting the cold out there earlier. Love the Colts amp. I'm not for sure one player I have. It might be 2. Who had Indy? Indy was a claim. Spot 13. Greg. Colts amp. Do you have a Colts amp yet, Greg? Probably my favorite. It's got to be top 3 favorite amp for me. I don't know why, but I really like it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was wondering, as one of a couple guys. I have a couple. Reggie Wayne on his older signature. His newer one, as you guys have seen from some of the ones we have here, is a little bit smaller. This is his fuller signature. I like them both, but I don't have an old Reggie Wayne auto on my PC. I've got a new one. This one doesn't have the thing or the thing, so it fell out somewhere, but it's at least intact. Reggie Wayne Colts amp. And that was 4 points as well. Nice say, Greg. I don't run out of space to write it. Greg. 4 points. Wayne. I think we've showed that one before on a guessing game. I've had that one for a long time. Okay, 179, Series 40. 0 Wonka. Great hit, Greg. It's a cool one. Uh-oh. Okay. Three, 2, 1. This is a congrats and sorry. As that was a purchase or a trade. It was the trade we did at the very end. Trade! Hitting, sorry, and congrats. We've got a Rave. I feel like I just showed one of these not long ago. I don't think it was. Maybe I'm getting confused. Did we pull an Eagles Rave not long ago somewhere? That's going to Clint on the trade. Congrats and sorry. Congrats, Clint. Yeah, it happens. Eagles Rave replica. That is JSA certified, the new JSA with the QR code. Greg has a great story of that one. The QR codes. 3, 2, 1. This is funny timing. I know that I even told you guys I bought a helmet of his. We just pulled his mini on Monday from Gold Rush. Now we have his full size on a rave. Fly Eagles Fly. That is Andrew Makuba. I said he was defensive back, right? It started like 12 games last year for the Eagles. I don't really recognize the name. I need to do better, but I think he was a rookie last year. Andrew Makuba. JSA certified Eagles Rave replica. Bright blue, bright green on those two. I'll write down that in a second. But we had Reggie Wayne on the amp, Andrew Makuba on the rave. Let's do a Radke live fill here, and then I'm going to write down. Or no, that one didn't have any. Never mind. I'm not writing down anything. Okay, there is a Radke live fill. What is happening? Just said that my chat got disconnected. Hopefully it didn't kick everyone out. What in the world? Oh, now like 15 just showed up. Hopefully it didn't mess anyone's claims up. Maybe it was just for me. It just sat there, and then all of a sudden it's disconnected and reconnected. So apologies if something happened to you while you're claiming those. All right, let's see here. We've got Jonathan with Dallas. Did that do something weird for you guys too, or just me? Maybe just me on the chat side. Bill B, San Francisco. Yadingus, I've got you with Miami. Nope, just me looking like a fool. Okay. It literally sat there, nothing came typing, and then all of a sudden, like all 12 of those showed up at once and said it was reconnected. Denver is Dustin. Minnesota is Jonathan. Eagles are Joseph. Eagles. Chicago is number 7. And Steelers are number 8 for Dave. Just ignore me, guys. Kansas City, Bill. Spot 9. Washington, number 10 for Dave. Cincy, number 11 for Kyle. Giants, number 12. Kyle, I had a question to ask you yesterday, and I totally forgot what it was. Joseph Giants. Detroit is there, number 13 for Scorching. Got you, Ray. 14 Green Bay for Brian. 15 Texans for Dave. We're 1 away. Still here. Cleveland is there. I thought I just said Cleveland. Did someone claim Cleveland? Oh, I will. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Cleveland is number 16 for Ray. Carl just barely behind on Buffalo. After I pulled a traded spot from you, now I'm shutting you out on the 16th spot. Sorry, man. No one to blame but me. Makuba, other, wide receiver. You got your one other. There you go. Just need a few more now. Starting, you got to get it here, I think, unfortunately. Okay. Was any of those randoms up? I don't think we had a single random up, so I think we're good to go. Of course, Mike. Shoot me a message. Maybe you already have, but I'll look at it after the stream, and we'll connect there. Final break after this, guys. Licensed jerseys, football, hockey, basketball, and baseball. Be 20 spotter. Do two jerseys. And then we'll call it a night. And we're getting awfully close to football season, man. We got 2 weeks from tomorrow. I keep seeing everyone post those memes that say only 2 more weeks until this team decides my mood for 5 months. I feel like I was getting better, and maybe I got worse last year, but I've been getting better about not letting it ruin my whole day. It's tough. Jets through Buffalo. Some teams I'm a little more passionate about. Utes always seem to fail me in big games. That always drives me nuts, too. Okay, in Racky, we've got Jonathan with Dallas and the Jets. Bill B, San Francisco, Carolina. Eric, Miami and the Rams. Dustin, Denver and Jacksonville. Jonathan R, Minnesota, Tennessee. Joseph, Philadelphia, Atlanta. David, Chicago, Tampa. Pittsburgh and New England. Bill S, Kansas City, Seattle. David L, Washington, Arizona. Kyle, you have Cincy and New Orleans. Joseph, Giants and Vegas. Scorching Detroit and Baltimore. Brian W, Green Bay and the Chargers. David L, Houston and Indy. Scorching Cleveland and Buffalo. We are good here. Let's get a box number. We'll do some licensed jerseys down the stream after this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 4. Should have been on top, but it wasn't. We almost cleared the 2 top ones. Box 4, 7 times. Rams are up for sale from Eric. If anyone wants to buy the Rams. I'll go update it if someone does buy them. They'd be $18 if anyone wants the Rams. Six and 7. Greg will buy the Rams. And I got you typed in there. So Eric, Miami, Greg, the Rams. Next up, licensed jerseys. Okay, box 4. I'm going to make sure that's the number we actually pulled. It is. I'm worried about all the notifications I'm getting. 4. Cut it all too well, but it works. Oh, nice. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a retro from the San Francisco 49ers. I got 2 guesses on this. Love the retros. That one's not as bad, right, guys? The ones that don't like the backside. Jonathan, did you have Niners in the first one? You did. I'm sorry, man. Seems to be the theme of the night. 49ers retro. Who had him on this one? San Francisco was Bill B. Bill B, didn't you hit the second Racky on Monday too? Getting a little knack for hitting the Rackies. It is Racky certified. It's got to be one of 2 players. Let's see if it's someone else, though. I wouldn't mind if it was. Although I love the 2 I've seen, too. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is one of the 2 we've seen. I've seen Steve Young and I've seen Mike Evans. That's a cool one. Steve Young. I think you've got a Steve Young in your collection on a Bucks helmet, Bill, I think. But maybe not Niners. Nice red ink on that one. Steve Young. Brand new retro helmet. Racky certified. It's actually personalized Racky. Steve Young on there with the numbers on it as well. It's a great hit. That's who you wanted. That's awesome. It's a great hit. That's a quarterback. It's kind of a quarterback wide receiver night. It's kind of an everyone night besides the tight end other, huh? Let me copy this and we'll do a recap and we'll post it. Okay, Steve Young on the Racky. Let's do some licensed jerseys. here they are. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see it as well. So we're looking. Okay. Who do we pull on Monday, guys? What sports were there? I can't remember. Football, I'm pretty sure. All stats number 1, Jonathan, you're clear for Uncle Larry. Gotcha. I hope Uncle Larry's not here because he's out in his bowling league. I bet if it's bowling, he's excited to go to bowling league. I need to join a league like that. I need to do a golf league. I need the time first. Steve Eiserman for Nick. Gotcha. Barry for Greg. Favre. Oh, right next to it for Bill. Ripken for Mark. You think it's just after. Ray, a little late on Barry as well. Make sure you guys refresh your screen. It'll show you the right order. Otherwise, you'll think I'm cheating you out of your spot. Number 6, Shaquille O'Neal is Brian. Number 7 is Mark Messier for Jake. What's up, Jake? Number 8 is Rodman for Uncle Larry. Number 9, Sertan. Pat Sertan for Carl. Number 10, Joakim Noah for Bill B. Bill B, Noah. Garnett, KG, going for Bill S. Eric taking Zonka. That's number 12, I believe. 13 is Con. For Bill, gotcha, Bill. 14 is Mariota. I'm looking at the wrong one. Marcus Mariota. Looking at the wrong sport. Let's make sure it's 14. I just hit a wall, guys. If you can't tell, I'm talking like I'm. Because I never got my energy drink like I said I was going to. We didn't have any slowdowns for me to do it. Drew Brees, number 15. Eddie George. Greg, got you, Eddie. You are. I skipped down. I saw your comment, Mike. OJ is spot 17 for Ray. 18 A-Rod. Oh, gosh, 18 A-Rod for Eric. 19 Felix Hernandez, King Felix for Carl. And 20 is Stockton. Yep, the whole stream. This is our last break, Mike. So everything's out there. I can tell you what hit on a few things if you want on any of them, or you can rewind. I never know if you want to know or have it ruined for them if they want to go watch it. Now it's telling you my chat's disconnected again, but now it's back connected again. Don't ask me. Okay, we are closed on Stockton, guys. That was a quick fill. I appreciate it. Dustin just behind on Bork. I appreciate you jumping in, though. We will have 2 solos as soon as we run these. There'll be 42 names here. I'm going to do what I said and grab a drink. Give me 1 second, guys. I should probably run Rams first if I was using my brain, but We don't always do the smart things, do we? No, we don't. Okay, so copy those already. 42. There will be, hoping you saw that, Dustin, that we were just, Bork is a little after. There will be 2 solos for $10 on the 7th roll, as long as it's not Mike Trout. If it's Mike Trout on one of the last 2, we'll re-roll it an 8th time. Those 2 players will be available for $10, first come, first serve. We haven't had them land on the bottom 2 or 4 yet, which is surprising. 4, 5. I just want him to hit already, if I'm being honest. He stresses me out. Peppers and Bellinger are our solos. Cody Bellinger, Julius Peppers. Okay, I've got Greg with Peppers. Cody Bellinger is up for $10. Let me read through these and see if anyone has any discounted spots. Okay, a few sips. Larry, you've got Allstott, LaFontaine, and Magic Johnson, Nick F., Yzerman, Barbashev, and Urlacher. Greg, Sanders, DeBrincat, and Cunningham. Bill S., Favre, Fiala, and Trout. There's the Magic Lucky Trout spot. Mark, Ripken, MJD, and Jamal Lewis. Brian, Shaquille O'Neal, Alexander Barkov, and Kurt Warner. That wasn't Jake. Bessier, Emmett Smith, and Tom Wilson. Larry V, Rodman, Olmark, and Reeves. Carl, you've got Sertan, Werenski, and Hellebuck. Bill B, Joakim Noah, Paul Pierce, Larry Johnson. Didn't you hit 3 basketball ERT too, Bill? That's another $5 off. Bill S, KG, Chris Kreider, and Nick Bosa. Eric S, Zonka, Riggins, and Hassa. Bill S, Kahn, Isaiah Thomas, Chris Bryant. Brian W, Mariota, Murphy, and Molitor. Greg, Breeze, Elway, Hunter. There's a $3 off spot. Eddie George, Yastrzemski, and Reed Blankenship. Scorching, OJ Simpson, Chris Chelios, Chris Carter. Eric S, Rodriguez, Ray Bork, and Travis Konechny. Carl, you had Felix Hernandez, Alex Caruso, Porter Martone. Zach B, Stockton, Higgins, and Forsberg. Peppers is to Greg, and Cody is unpurchased. And I had Greg for 3. Not pound, but you get the point. Okay. We've got Bork, Peppers, Urlacher for trade for hockey. If anybody has a hockey spot they want to trade for Urlacher, let Nick know. Caruso's up for trade from Carl. By Reeves, says James. Austin Reeves went to Larry. Don't know if he's for sale yet or not. We'll find out here soon. Also Urlacher as well. Hold on, I need to go in order. LaFontaine for sale. Carl's, any interest in Werenski for Emmett? Yeah, Jake, I'll do that. Okay. Werenski for Emmett. So Emmett Smith. And Jake getting Werenski. Alex Crusoe up for anyone. Buy J5. You're buying LaFontaine from Larry. Okay. Interesting. Crusoe buy J5. Jake buy Emmett from you. You're good. Who did I just miss? Jake buy Emmett from you. So Jake, he traded. So now it's Carl's. If Carl's, if you want to sell, he'll buy Emmett from you. Larry buying from Larry. I said you're buying it from Larry, and that was the name that stuck in my head. Thank you, Nick. I would have figured it out, but better to do it now. And then we had, yeah, Jake, I do that. Jake buy. I'll sell Urlacher as well. So Urlacher's up for sale or up for trade. Austin Reeves for sale, and someone asked for Reeves. It was James, right? James said that. So James, I've got you with Reeves. Reeves. Nick Byrolacker for selling. He said he'd sell it. So let's go into Greg. And Urlacher for sale. No, it's Olmark. Sorry. Olmark is up as well. He's got one of those. Nick Byrolacher, by Reeves. Sorry, I'm like backtracking because I feel like I'm missing something. Urlacher for sale. Yours correct. Thanks, Nick. Sorry, getting more as a year, but Larry V. Got Warner at the top of the chat. Sorry. Oh, you did? You bought Warner? So, oh yeah, I missed that. Thank you, Greg. Don't ever say sorry. You should, instead of saying sorry, you say, "Hey, idiot." I know you get stressed, but I appreciate the help. You don't have to say, "Hey, idiot," but you could if you wanted to. Only you, though. That's not an open invitation. Bought Warner, got it. Paul Pierce available. Bill B has Paul Pierce. Bill B, do you want to sell Pierce to Carl? By Bryant, if for sale. Chris Bryant went to Bill S. He'll let you know. By Cody Bellinger. Okay. James. Yours, Dustin. That was who? Not these, not those. This one. I think I've read them all, guys. Please let me know if I'm missing something. Sound like someone just fell down my stairs ahead of me, above me. That could have easily happened to my son. He's about as coordinated as me when it comes to that stuff. Mark M, I'd buy Jamal Lewis from you if you want to sell, Mark. I'll give it like another minute or two, and then we'll roll. Linus Olmark's up. Alex Caruso's up. I'll keep the thanks. Dustin appreciates the sell. Everyone's hating on the Caruso. Nick had it a bunch of times too and says he wants it to hit, so he stops getting it. Maybe I should sub Caruso out. I could do that if we wanted to. Poor Caruso. Okay, last little bit here. Keep him in. Yeah, TP's not. Just need another pandemic, and then it'll be even more useful, huh? All right, guys, I'm gonna roll the bingo balls. I'm gonna grab boxes. Olmark, Caruso up. I think there's a few other offers that maybe didn't get answered, but we'll handle that when we get there. Okay, shake it up. We will add 4 new jerseys in tomorrow. I don't know what yet. I kind of look at it at night or in the morning and then decide. I try to match what comes out. Sometimes I veer from that and add another from a different sport that didn't get hit or something. based on what I have. I mean, I have like 200 reserve jerseys, but I like to pick a good combination of stuff. 2 numbers. 1, 2. Okay, first number is 60. 60. And 178. 60, 178. Again, the final ones that are available are Olmark and Caruso. Thunder and Bruins. Thunder Buddies. I need to learn that song by memory, but I don't. All right, guys. I will grab them. 61.78. If any other trades happen, we'll figure it out. Oh, boy. Okay, I don't see anyone else, so let's. Yesterday we ended just after 2-hour stream. Today we might do it just under. I'm the same, not bad. You guys don't have to listen to me for 2.5 hours. All right, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purchased, one trade, and a couple discounts. Bill B had 5, Greg, you had 3. You're past the point of return, unfortunately. I think that is another quarterback, right? 1, 2, 3. No, that's the 5th or the 4th. Okay, let's roll. Do a recap. There won't be a giveaway tonight on that front. And then tomorrow we'll do licensed jerseys, 4 for the price of 3, not 3 for the price of 4. And then Fire Factory. Pick your players. Okay, 60 up first. Oh boy. And then wish me luck. 3 days again with just my kids. No wife. Uncrustables for lunch. These things are good. I think I know who that is based on the color, but I thought. No, never mind. I took a picture today of someone else from this team, but it was on a different color. 3, 2, 1. I'll tell you who it is after you. That's kind of obvious now. A little sparkle, teal and blue. This jersey's been in for a little bit, not terribly long, but it's not that new. Probably was put in there in May or June. Great jersey. I love this one. I thought that it would get claimed a little more often. I think it did get claimed tonight, though. It did. Carl. No Five Guys in the kids' immediate future. They actually haven't had that in a while. They were eating it like every Monday. And then I think my daughter got sick of it or something, and I don't know. Carl hitting on the Felix Hernandez, King Felix. I got confused because I was saying, isn't it a white jersey? But I took a picture of a different Mariners jersey today that came in. It was Edgar Martinez, which I think is a cool one for the Mariners, but it's a white Nike. This is a blue Cooperstown Mitchell & Ness, I believe. Carl, good to see. Is that a Billy Madison Billy Madison shout out? Isn't his friend's name Carl? Felix Hernandez. For sure. Okay. Carl. MLB Authenticator Fanatics. I'm just making sure. This is the authentic Mitchell & Ness. So it's the nice, there's a couple different levels of stuff. This unsigned is 130. I think you're usually more than that, but this one is not. Unsigned 130, but King Felix on there. I saw another Felix today going for over 200. I wanted to buy it, but I thought, why? I already have one. Literally today or yesterday, I saw it when I was perusing jerseys. Okay, that's starting to piss me off. It doesn't fold the right way. Great hit. King Felix. Okay, I give up on this stupid one. The ones without the nameplates are not easy. What do I do with the bag? Carl, it's good to see you. Great game. Okay. 178. I love that show. King Felix. Speaking of nicknames. Oh, this guy's got a nickname too. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Trade the Eagles out and Carmack came back around. Yeah, that doesn't always happen that way. I'm glad you got yourself a hit. I feel bad. I always tell you guys, trade, buy, sell at your own risk. This is a fun one, and this one's been in for a long time, I think. It's got to be one of our oldest 3 or 4 jerseys. Might be my favorite color scheme from that team. Hey, and I said he's got a nickname. I didn't realize that this one had the inscription on it. The Big Ticket. Big Ticks is what it says there. KG, Kevin Garnett. I think that was claimed too. It usually is. Bill S. Bill, have you claimed KG before? I don't know if you're usually the one that has it, but you have it tonight. Great hit. KG going to Bill. I need a KG in my collection too. I'd prefer Timberwolves like this one, but I'd take a Boston one. We've had Boston before in the past. I was trying to buy a Boston one the other day as well. I don't think I got it. Those are 2 fun hits. The 2 smaller sports, basketball and hockey, not hockey, basketball and baseball. Hockey and football are the ones that represent the most claims in this, but KG, Timberwolves. I almost got us an Anthony Edwards Team USA Nike. I would have loved to put that in the series, but I didn't win it. So, 1995-96, Mitchell & Ness. Tomorrow, Mark, they will go at, so Fire Factory goes at 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's a lie. Jerseys go first at 4 p.m. Eastern. Fire Factory goes second at 6 p.m. Eastern. You see that? I got bit by a spider. I don't know what that is. Well, I think it's a Spider. Hopefully it's not West Nile. The football coach at our high school here, like 4 or 5 years ago, died from West Nile, which was insane. Really sad. He got bit on a trip and he died from West Nile virus. Doesn't that sound kind of weird? 4 p.m. for Jerseys Eastern, 6 p.m. for Fire Factory. Head football coach. My wife knew him well. It sucks. Okay, guys, let's do a recap. No football, so we didn't move the meter anyways on the positions. KG and Felix Hernandez. Okay, non-Big Al stuff today. We had Giannis on the black. Rawlings ball. Love that baseball. Great hit there. We had, I'm looking around, we had Ross Colton and Josh Anderson, 2 jerseys I like seeing. Not a headliner there, not claimed, unfortunately. I'm going to put the bounty in for claims again. Helmets that were not mine today. We had Wes Welker, Texas Tech. Love the design on that one. Ricky Williams also with a Heisman inscription for Texas. Steve Young on the retro for San Francisco. Big Al's items tonight. Again, we just hit KG and Felix Hernandez, Timberwolves and Mariners, and then Big Al's helmets were Reggie Wayne, Troy Aikman, Warren Moon, Andrew Makuba, Fred Taylor, Bills triplets. 6 helmets. That's everything, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me. If we're trading anything or looking to trade, if you want me to handle shipping it elsewhere, you don't have to pay for it. I'm going to ship it regardless to you or someone else. So if you want to look at trading, selling, I can post it in the corner. You can use that picture or ask me for a coin picture and try to move it elsewhere. And then I can ship to the final destination if you decide to do that. Or you can pull it down and say, just ship it to me. Any of that works. Just an added feature if you guys want to take advantage of that. Otherwise, all this stuff will go out by tomorrow. So have a great night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow if you're around for the Fire Factory and Big Al's licensed jersey drops. 4 boxes for the price 3. Should be a fun weekend break. And then we'll do that. All right, guys. See ya.